2, 3, 4. Mike and John got it going on. Mike and John got it going on.
Happy Tax Day, everybody. It's Mike and John. Got it going on with Mike Marino, John King. Brought to you by
Jordan Genso. Did you forget
Community-
there? or-
No, I was looking. I thought you might jump in. Speaking of jumping in, we have postponed our poolside broadcast that was going to happen today until it gets a little warmer.
Well, the pool's ready if you want to jump in.
No, that's okay.
You know, it's a brisk, like 48 degrees if you'd like to get in there.
It's actually kind of like a Slurpee right now. It has that icy feel to it, or an icy.
Right.
But we won't be jumping in the pool today. Poolside podcast coming your way in the near future.
Right.
But
now,
not
for those
today.
of us that are live streaming, we have some traffic news for you. Northbound US 23.
No, southbound.
Nope. Northbound US 23 is closed at 8 Mile Road. There's an accident there that is closed. Earlier, we told you on Facebook, southbound 23 closed at M59. That was 2 trucks crashed there. And again, that happened early Tuesday morning. So for those folks that are live streaming or following us on Facebook, we will keep you updated on that. But you've got both northbound and southbound 23 are closed at different locations. Northbound closed at 8 Mile and southbound closed at M59.
So stay in and check out the podcast today.
Sounds fun.
Brought to you by Jordan Genso, Community Realtor.
Oh, is that who's
Community
buying it?
Service.
Oh, wow.
That is our,
That's fun.
our sponsor today.
Yeah.
Other news happenings brought to you by Cooper and Binkley Jewelers in downtown Brighton. Here's the latest.
All right, here's what's going on. Livingston County is the latest in a series of counties across the state who've sought to become a constitutional county and a Second Amendment sanctuary. The Livingston County Board of Commissioners Subcommittee on Courts, Public Safety, and Infrastructure Development Monday voted in unanimous approval of a resolution to that effect. It was developed in response to the common sense gun violence prevention legislation signed into law last week by Governor Whitmer. That legislation establishes universal background checks for all firearms purchases, instituting safe storage requirements, and in passing the proposal, the Board of Commissioners effectively discouraged the county prosecutor and sheriff from enforcing the legislation. The call to the public is evenly split on the matter. 15 people spoke in favor, 15 were against. Many proponents of the resolution used nearly identical talking points, namely the assertion that red flag laws were unconstitutional. Sheriff Mike Murphy has made his stance on those laws clear, saying that he did not agree with them and would not enforce them. But then he emphasized as well, it's not the board's place to dictate how the sheriff's office is run. 5 of the speakers made references to Nazi Germany, comparing the control of firearms to the humanitarian crimes of the Holocaust. That rhetoric, no doubt, a reflection of a much criticized March 22nd tweet from the Michigan GOP that made the same false comparison. Just as many who supported the resolution cited its supposed unconstitutionality, those in opposition were quick to point out a constitutional county is a fictional concept with no legal basis in either the state or federal constitutions, and it was the job of the courts, not the sheriff or prosecutor, to determine which laws are constitutional. Commissioner Wes Nakagiri refuted that claim, saying he disagreed with that point of view. Judy Daubenmeier, chair of the Livingston County Democrats, noted the resolution directly conflicts with another that the board passed back in 2020 to make Livingston County a Second Amendment sanctuary. At that time, the board's legal counsel informed them that they did not have jurisdiction over the respective offices of the sheriff or prosecutor. The full Board of Commissioners will meet next Monday, April 24th. The 23rd Annual City of South Lyon Arbor Day Ceremony, which designates the City of South Lyon as a Tree City USA community, will be held Friday, April 28th at 2 p.m. at the City of South Lyon's Columbia Park. South Lyon Mayor Dan Pelchat will perform the planting of an autumn blaze maple tree after reciting the City of South Lyon's proclamation to Arbor Day. The ceremony is sponsored by the city's Utilities Department, Division of Public Works. And Cleary University is offering high school students an opportunity this summer to put their innovative thinking skills to the test in an atmosphere designed to foster personal, academic, and professional confidence. Innovation and Ideation Business Camp will take place Monday, June 19th through Friday, June 23rd at Cleary University's Howell campus. During the camp, students will create prototypes and devise marketing plans using the tools of innovation and ideation they'll learn at the Cleary camp. There are only 25 spots available. The camp costs $75. Registration details are on our website, mikeandjohnpodcast.com. .com, and I can't help but think when I went to summer camp, we basically made ashtrays for our parents and maybe some
Did you do any
popsicle
wicker
stick,
basket weaving?
maybe or popsicle stick frames.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Making, fun stuff with popsicles.
Maybe lace a wallet if it was a big day. Give you a little wallet
But
kit.
things a little different.
Yeah.
A little
So
different now.
these kids are going in there. They're going to come out like CEOs.
Yeah, we went
They'll
fishing.
go crypto and be millionaires by the time they're 18. They want to do a podcast in the basement. Oh, by the way, that's what's going on.
It is. And news brought to you by Cooper and Binkley Jewelers in downtown Brighton. You may have heard there's a little construction going on.
What?
In downtown Brighton. Streetscaping and all kinds of improvements.
Well, yeah.
But that's causing some trouble for local businesses in downtown Brighton, especially on Main Street. And to encourage support of local small businesses, Cooper and Binkley Jewelers has purchased over 70 gift cards from over 20 Main Street merchants and is giving you a chance to score one of those. You spend $300 or more at Cooper and Binkley Jewelers. You can reach in their hopper and pull out a gift card and help support one of those local businesses in downtown Brighton. Just another way that Cooper and Binkley Jewelers is a real community supporter, a community player. So make sure if you need jewelry repaired, looking to reimagine jewelry, stop by Cooper and Binkley Jewelers in downtown Brighton. They'll take care of you. You can find them online, cooperandbinkleyjewelers.com, and also on Facebook. So, a Second Amendment sanctuary. Does that mean we're just saying, or they want to just say, hey, everybody, grab your guns and come to Livingston County?
I mean,
Bring you and your guns.
I guess in essence, they're disputing that there can be any regulation.
Like background checks?
Any regulation, even though polls have shown, like the Detroit News, for instance, ran a poll, showing, in some cases, 75% approval of things like background checks or even
the
safe
common
gun
sense
legislation.
Stuff, I get it.
Yeah.
It's not like anybody's coming to take your guns.
Yeah, they are.
If you're if you're a good law,
they're taking your guns,
doing your thing.
The only thing
right
you can do
things.
is buy more guns.
Because
if they take them, then you'll have see. What you need to do is you need to supply stashes of guns. And I say this jokingly.
We should have a gun hunt, like an Easter egg hunt. We'll hide guns around the county and invite everybody. Come and find a gun. No.
Although I
Don't
say
give them any ideas.
I say it jokingly,
Sorry.
but I feel like there probably are some people out there that, this is my here's cache 1, here's cache 2 of weapons. They got a little map tattooed on the inside of their elbow or whatever. I don't know.
Well, what if they say you can bring your guns but no ammunition? Boy, that would really mess with their heads.
I remember before there was an effort to say like, oh, you can have the guns, but we're going to regulate the ammunition. But
we'll have none of that.
So anyway,
Well, it's just fun that continues with the gun laws and such. Last night in our Monday night trivia, I do not believe we received a winning answer.
Okay.
Of course, trivia brought to you by our friends at Firehouse Doors, serving Livingston County for over 25 years. Our OG sponsor, by the way. Unparalleled service and products.
They're old gangsta.
Yeah, they are. They don't like to be called gangsta. They go full gangster.
You're right. They were
right,
Mike
not
and Kim are more
gangsta.
proper.
Yes.
They would like old gangster.
Add the R and drop the A. Add the ER. All right, the question from last night. According to a recent survey, 28% of workers say they want to do this less at work.
Right.
Wanted to know what it is. I knew somebody would say work. Because who doesn't want to do less work?
28% is low on that number. Sorry.
Okay, yeah, I guess so. Yes. Meetings, I would think too. 28% maybe low.
Oh, my God.
When it comes to meetings.
Yeah. There's very few meetings I've ever attended in my life that I didn't walk away going, that was an email that was turned into a meeting. Like, easily this could have all been handled with an email. But instead, we all had to get together.
It's a chance to talk and get out.
That's the part. I mean, we used to sit through some meetings where, like, people, they'd be giving reviews over their lunch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good thing there are no sharp objects near me because I'd probably injure myself.
We would sometimes we would exchange a look at some of those meetings like, oh, dear Lord.
Really?
We've been up since 3:30 this morning. Can we go?
Paperwork, travel, popular guesses. Sharon said, give up bosses or do less with bosses.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Work less than 40 hours, but still get full-time pay.
That's a good deal.
Yeah.
Debbie said telephone calls, talk to their coworkers. I think some people want to talk more to their coworkers, and that's kind of their reason for going to work. It's part of the social atmosphere.
Sure. Beth said cry. Do less crying.
Less crying at work. Maybe time to quit that job.
Yeah, well.
Upgrade software.
Right.
What a pain.
Well, and I don't know, on my own computers, especially Windows, the upgrade always comes at the moment you absolutely are trying to get some piece of information or post something, and then your computer goes, sorry, downloading upgrades. You're like, you piece of computerware.
Software.
Laura said, deal with the public.
Yeah.
Now that I
A
understand.
couple of people said deal with the public.
Yeah.
So you're doing less of dealing with the public because, the public, they're people.
And
you know people.
You know people. We're people.
Dawn said be nice. Some coworkers just suck.
George said Zoom or team online meetings. Yeah, those are.
I don't know that
those are
anybody
worse.
that loves those, unless it's somebody that's calling for that meeting.
Well,
again, it's a meeting.
Depends on what the etiquette is. Like, if it's a Zoom meeting or a team meeting, are you allowed to just put up a picture and keep your microphone open?
Right.
But you don't have to be on screen. Like, you can put up a background.
They want to know you're there.
And then meanwhile you're doing whatever, eating a sandwich or playing a video game.
Sitting back in a beanbag chair.
Right. But then you can get in trouble sometimes. And,
Or you're not paying
If you
attention?
suddenly start doing something you're not supposed to be doing.
Hey now. But no correct answer.
No.
Which we had somebody who was close. They said eat.
Right.
Eat less.
That was in the ballpark.
Yeah, it was actually eat less junk food. Because, you have sometimes people bring in leftover candies from Halloween or whatever
Right.
it may be, or somebody decides they've become a master baker and try and bake something for everybody and trying to be nice, which it is nice, but it's tempting. So if you bring in the temptation
Right.
to eat the junk food, it's there.
But now, like, I've been going to physical therapy 3 days a week. And
How about the mental therapy? Has that been you've been doing
that's I do that 8 days a week.
constant?
And don't forget, I'm married to a psychologist. So
She's got a tough job ahead of her.
she's earning every penny. When I go in, they've got a little basket with Jolly Ranchers.
Sour apple.
Oh, they got them all. They got all the good flavors in
See,
there.
the thing about
so
Jolly Ranchers, they're going to tear up the roof of your mouth sooner or later.
Well,
especially the beginning of the Jolly.
Well, that's why you can't be chewing on it.
little partial wrapper.
But I used to go in and I would take one when I left. Like, oh, this is my reward.
Your treat for being good.
This is my
doing
treat.
physical
Okay,
therapy.
I'll take my little sour apple or watermelon. Or now I'm like, you know what? I want one as motivation. So I take one at the beginning now.
And the end?
And when I
Wow. Do you remember? Didn't Jolly Rancher used to have sticks too?
Yeah.
Yeah. I
Oh,
don't
for
think
sure.
they have those anymore.
No, I haven't seen those, but
Somebody may
I
have
I
one.
threw that in there, but
I don't know.
That's
Sound-
my
no,
Jolly
sour
Rancher
apple.
story, and I'm sticking to it.
All right. We're brought to you by Jordan Genso, and he is proud to sponsor Mike and John Got It Going On.
Well, till today.
Till the Jolly Rancher story.
Till today.
Jordan Genso with Remax Platinum, the official Giggle Realtor, a community servant, community realtor with over 15 years in the estate and real estate industry.
Right. Now, he is a community servant, community realtor, and he's doubling down on that because this Saturday is Earth Day. And the day after, that'd be Sunday, he and some friends will be doing a roadside cleanup along 2 miles of M59. That's a stretch that the Livingston County Democratic Party adopted over 3 decades ago. This year, Jordan is leading the volunteer recruitment effort. You don't need to be a member of the Livingston Democrats to lend a hand. Everyone's welcome. You could even get a Gigo team if a couple of audience members are interested. My knee, I can't.
Oh, yeah.
Because of
that's
my
too bad.
knee, I won't
have
be
to
able
work.
to. I'm sorry, I can't.
Yeah,
I mean,
but
otherwise, you
know
know.
what? You could use your cane to help assist with
No,
that. And then a grabber. You
I'll
have a
point. I
grabber.
use my cane to point.
Yeah.
Hey, you missed the
there.
wrapper over
That-
there.
that beer can
You
over
notice
there.
I don't. Oh wow, Jordan's on me.
Yeah, move. Jordan's
move.
on your head.
What the hell, man?
Now he's behind me.
No, he's
That Jordan, he's magical.
He's getting in between us. I don't know if you noticed. I'm caneless today.
Oh, wow.
I'm
Cane-free.
I'm now. I just hobble now without a cane.
Yeah. All right. Well, that's good.
But okay. We'll get to that in a second. I want to say something about that. But again, looking to recruit a team to help clean up trash along M59 this Sunday. And if you've never done a roadside cleanup, M59 is a great road to test the waters on. You can give Jordan a call, 248-444-9777. If you have any questions, or just show up at the Ironwood Golf Course parking lot at 8 o'clock Sunday morning, and you can help do your part this Earth Day weekend.
I think what we should do is have Jordan send us a list of all the people that volunteer for his team to do this cleanup so we can announce it the day after.
Okay. Yeah, sure. We'll put them on the roll.
We may even have to
roll
do a
on.
little special drawing out of that.
Maybe we will.
We just might do
Should
that.
we? Are you announcing that then?
Yeah, let's do that.
Hold on.
We'll do a
Here,
giveaway.
we're going to have a meeting.
All right.
Here, I'm
Hold on.
going to mute everybody.
All right.
All right, we're back.
Yes, we are. Meeting adjourned.
Yeah.
Here's what we're going to do.
All right. So if you show up to help clean up M59 on Sunday,
We'll
all
get
right.
a list of everybody.
Jordan will get a list of names. We'll let him know that he has to get a list now. He's like, what the hell, man? But he'll
He's
get
our servant.
What was that? Ours.
You know, he's a community servant.
Yeah.
We're part of the community.
But he'll get a list of names, people that volunteer on Sunday to help clean up M59, and we'll do a drawing on Monday's podcast.
for a very special prize.
Yes, we'll have a
TBD.
worthwhile prize for them on Monday. So,
Sure. It won't be a leftover Gigo shirt.
well, no.
Not a leftover.
No. It'll be a worthwhile prize.
It will.
I said it'll be a worthwhile
yes,
prize.
it will be a worthwhile prize.
All right, let's
Turn
discuss
the
the prize.
lights off
Hold on.
again.
All right, we're in complete agreement.
Yes, we are. It'll be a worthwhile
There'll be
prize
something. We'll figure that out.
on after Earth Day.
Okay.
When is that?
It's Saturday, technically, but the
All right.
cleanup will be on Sunday.
All right. So then the Monday we'll do the drawing
Right.
for that winner
Sure.
right after Earth Day.
Okay.
All right.
Now,
You're cane free,
I'm cane free
cocaine free too.
for many years, and so when I first had the surgery, my doctor gave me an application for like a temporary handicap permit for my vehicle.
Oh, you still
you
got
know.
that?
And I wasn't really driving that much. I kind of set it to the side and didn't. And then finally, a couple weeks ago, I'm like, all right, I really do have to get this because at that point I was still hobbling around. I'm like, all right, so I'll get this. I finally got it last week.
Plans to use it all year.
Well, it's temporary. It's temporary permanent. So so now I feel like, well, if I'm using this, I got to bring the cane with me.
Oh, I see.
I mean, because I can't just pull into my handicap so I get out and be like,
well, maybe you have a heart condition. Maybe you're pregnant. So there's a lot of
Right.
things that the handicap.
right. So so the cane is now a problem.
Okay.
Just
It's no problem. You know what you should do is put a little bag on the end of it and carry it around like
Oh,
you're
wow.
running away.
okay.
You just start riding the rails.
Right.
Well, what are you going to do with the cane when you're done?
Actually, I don't think I'm going to keep it. But I've been pretty amazed at this cane because, I'm not now, but when I first started using it, I was kind of putting all my weight into it, especially going up and down stairs. And I realized, I wish I had it now to show you, but the only
start
thing,
to
there's a
warp a
little
little?
pin, because it's an adjustable cane. You can adjust it to heights. So there's a little metal pin
Yeah.
that.
Did you bend the pin?
And I realized, my entire weight is dependent on this little metal pin, and I've seen those things break before, where they kind of snap or they get pushed back in, and so I was waiting for at one point, like going down the stairs, especially where my cane would collapse on me and I just go tumbling down the stairs.
Well, in that case, we would have wanted you to be wearing a GoPro.
Right. Well,
So we
nothing
could get that.
Nothing will match your your debut on the hoverboard. At the farmer's market.
You know what? We should send that into Alfonso at AF America's
Yeah, we'll have
Funniest
to
Home
dig that
Videos.
video out again. We're
'Cause
getting close to the
They
1
do
year
show
anniversary.
stupid stunts like that, and I would certainly qualify.
Right. We could have our own little jackass. Me coming down the stairs, you on the hoverboard. But I think I've realized, I'm like, you know what? I think this cane has to go because
when is farmer's
the
market open?
metallurgical stresses on that little pin, I think, have probably been too much. Farmer's market's coming up in May.
Yeah, we've been barred from the Hosta
third
area.
weekend in May.
Well,
Our good friend Gillis.
He's going to cover.
He's
that
going to
for
cover that for us and provide us a spectacular pictorial archive.
us. Wow, look at that.
of-
Does he know it's going to be that spectacular?
Yeah.
Well, anything Gillis does is
yeah.
is great stuff. So it's time for JD's Tossback Trivia. We'll see what the topic is today, or topics. You just never know. We never get the heads up
No.
on what the topic's going to
Trying to
be.
keep it fresh.
Hey, gentlemen.
No, it's Mike and John.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
Are we interrupting?
Oh, you guys too.
All right.
So what's our topic today, JD?
Well, I tell you, last Friday, you guys seemed to know a whole lot about the movie About Last Night.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I think we brought that up.
It was one quote.
It was a
a
fun,
classic quote.
Well, we're talking about last night.
Okay.
About Last Night.
All right, then.
Rob Lowe.
About Last Night.
Jim Belushi.
Demi
Like
Moore.
paying my
Demi Moore.
taxes. It was all about last night.
Yes, it is tax day.
That's right.
Oh,
Are you all caught up, or are you a tax scufflaw?
Taxed out.
No, both of my returns have been accepted.
Okay.
Now, just waiting for all that money to disappear.
Yes, all that money to roll right in.
Or disappear.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, it's trickling down.
All right. Lay it on us.
Okay. So 1986, our title characters, Dan and Debbie, played by Rob Lowe and Debbie Moore, they meet after Dan's softball game.
Yeah.
And the softball team sponsor, it's a location that is used throughout the movie.
Oh, right.
What is the name of the local bar they play for?
Okay.
Is it fathers, brothers, mothers, or sisters?
Oh, man.
Oh, that's a great question.
It really is.
I
mean, it's not something you would remember from the movie. I recall that that the team did have like a
it
sponsor.
was at the bar they hung out at and everything.
Yep. And yes, I always see Jim Belushi, why they think he's athletic. I don't know. I'm like,
he's an actor. He acts athletic.
If he's the stud on our softball team, they should not win a lot of games.
Right. I'm gonna go with mothers.
All right.
I don't know, but I'll just go with mothers.
I don't think it's fathers. That doesn't sound right. Brothers, no. I guess I got to go mothers too. I'm going to say mothers.
And I also think it's one of the attractions of making Chicago sexy at that time. Yes, it is the bar Mothers.
All right.
In Chicago.
Right. Excellent.
So I also don't remember, it's called a rom-com, but I don't remember that much comedy in it.
There was some laughs.
A few laughs.
There's some good laughs, but
it's not a great date movie. It's not like a great first date movie, I'd say.
Not a first date.
Too many awkward questions being asked about relationships.
Yes, especially when they break up about rappers getting
Stop!
on the floor.
All right.
I'm going to start crying now.
Oh, no. All right. Well, it is actually written by a Saturday Night Live alum. Was About Last Night written by Charles Rocket, Tim Kazurinsky, Tom Davis, or Christopher Guest? Who actually wrote?
You want to go first on
that? For whatever reason, I'm going to say it's Tim Kazurinsky.
I was thinking that as well.
Yeah. We're both going Kazurinsky?
Kazurinsky.
All right, we're going Kazurinsky on this one.
All right. Well, Charles Rocket got kicked off of SNL for saying the F word.
Right.
And Tom Davis is always with Al Franken.
And me, Al
Yes,
Franken.
it's Tim. Yes. And what was the other one? And I like myself.
Oh, he was Stuart.
Stuart.
Whatever. Stuart. Yeah.
It's just Stuart.
And Christopher Guest. It's not him. So yeah, Tim Kazurinsky.
All right.
How about that?
Well,
Look at
all
that.
right, there you go.
About
Yeah.
Last Night Power.
Yeah, we all over it, fella.
Look at that. 2 for 2.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we are gonna.
Some bragging rights there.
Our wives are proud.
Oh, yeah.
They're doing a victory lap right now.
You can remember that, but you can't remember to bring up the laundry.
You can't remember anything I said over the past 20 years, but you remember this stupid movie.
You remember that. All right, anyway.
Yes. Wow, it sounds like your house is a lot like mine.
Welcome to the club, guys.
Yeah, well,
All right, well, we're mixing this up a little bit because instead of About Last Night, I mixed it up to It Happened One Night.
Oh.
The Clark Gable, Claudette Colbert movie.
I don't know if I know
from the
that one.
30s.
All right.
It Happened One Night is one of the only 3 films, along with One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest and Silence of the Lambs, to win all 5 Academy Awards: Best Picture, Best Director, Best Actor, Best Actress, Best Screenplay.
Wow.
I don't think this is fair because it was a play too, wasn't it? And John has theatrical experience.
Okay.
Oh, this will have nothing to do with the play.
Yeah, okay, good.
So,
It
what
happened one
else
night.
is significant that happened after this film because of the film?
Oh.
Was it the motion picture production code was created? Sales of men's undershirts tanked. It was the best Columbia Pictures. It was their biggest hit until the 1990s. Or tourism in Glen Falls, Michigan flourished.
The biggest thing to happen after that movie.
One of those 4 outcomes.
This is what a significant outcome of the movie, It Happened One Night.
Yeah. What do you think?
T-shirt sales plummeted.
Yeah. I know for a fact that's what it was, because in the movie, Clark Gable takes off his shirt and he doesn't have a T-shirt on.
Yeah.
And
Guy said, I got to be like
women
Clark.
swooned.
Yeah.
Oh, so you both bought into it. It is an urban
It wasn't
legend
that. It wasn't that movie.
that men's shirts.
Yeah, you bought into it,
tank.
dummy.
They were declining. They were declining.
Okay.
but
Well, decline means plummet. They're both going down.
it was Columbia Pictures' biggest hit monetarily until the late 1990s.
Really?
Wow.
Wow, they had, 5 decades of dogs in there? I mean, wow, that's...
Well, Columbia wasn't as big. It wasn't
I
like
guess not.
MGM.
I guess
you
not.
know.
All right.
Rawr.
Yeah. And the most
It's a line in here.
I didn't want to do the real one, so YouTube
okay.
would shut us down if we
Thanks,
used the
thanks.
real line.
Right.
yes, and the motion picture production code actually started 4 months after this came out. So you would not have seen Clark Gable take his shirt off
Oh, that's X-rated.
if it had been 4 months later.
He has nipples.
Men have nipples. What?
Okay. One other significant thing happened from the show. What cartoon character was inspired by its creator for watching It Happened One Night?
What cartoon character was
What?
inspired by that movie?
Inspired. The creator of this cartoon character watched the movie It Happened One Night and got the idea for his cartoon character.
Okay.
Was it Popeye, Elmer J. Fudd, Bugs Bunny, or Felix the Cat?
Bugs Bunny.
And no, I do not know what the J stands for in Elmer J. Fudd.
we talked about that yesterday.
I say Bugs.
yeah.
I'm going Bugs Bunny.
I'm gonna...
You gonna hang with me? Hang with the bugs?
I don't know. I don't think so.
What's up, Doc?
Yeah, it seems like... all right, I gotta go Bugs. I'll go Bugs.
All right. In the film, minor character Oscar Shapley continually calls Gable's character Doc.
Yeah.
Oh.
An imaginary character named Bugs Dooley is mentioned once in order to frighten Shapley.
Really?
And there's also scenes where Gable eats carrots with his mouth full and talks really fast. Just like Bugs
Look at
Bunny.
that. Inspiration for Bugs.
All right. So
We're tied.
Yeah, wow, we're doing great.
Yeah.
3 for 3. Well, you got 3. Sorry.
3 out of 4.
3 out of 4. Okay. About Last Night was actually remade in 2014 with Kevin Hart and Regina Hall.
Yeah.
About Last Night, the original, so our tiebreaker will be the original made $38 million in 1986. How much did the Kevin Hart and Regina Hall take in? And I'll give you a range. So $38 million for About Last Night, the one we all know and love. And the range for the Kevin Hart remake is 25 to 55 million.
38 mil.
Oh, you're thinking it tied it? I think it made less than that. I'll go 36.
John is our winner.
Wow.
It made 50 million.
Oh, wow.
Really? Probably
Okay.
just because of Kevin Hart. 'Cause
Well, yeah.
I don't remember the
That would-
movie, like people even talking about it. But
Yeah, not really, but but he's got a built-in audience, so
Kevin Hart's no Rob Lowe fella.
and I'm
Yeah.
sure he's glad for that.
Yeah, and I don't think he played softball probably a lot worse than Jim Belushi.
All right. Well, you won. Congratulations.
Thank you.
On
You
the
won.
tiebreaker.
And that means you guys are now tied for the year.
All right, I've been
All right.
bringing it up. You had that streak going.
I did. I
All
slowed
right.
down.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I forgot when we were together for the Alzheimer's walk, should have had Cougar play. Because she's 1 for 1 anytime she's
I
played.
see.
Yeah.
Right. Well,
Yeah, we didn't.
that's an asterisk. that doesn't count towards league play.
That was like a scrimmage game.
Yeah, that's a scrimmage.
That's what that was.
Yeah, it's bringing
like the
in a
All-Star game.
sub on position night.
You know, the stats don't count in
Yeah,
that
the
game.
stats don't count.
It's like
it's a
for
special
fun.
one-day thing
Yeah.
only.
Oh, good heavens.
All right.
All right. Well, JD, thanks for the toss
Yes.
back trivia. We'll do it again next week, buddy.
You got it.
All right. Have a good week. All right.
well.
Of course, we were talking about the cancellation today due to the weather of our poolside podcast.
Right.
We had it all planned out.
Oh, we were ready to go.
Flippers and snorkels.
Oh, it was great.
Masks and everything. But we decided, no, it's a little too cool today.
Little bit nippy.
See, my
And-
pool's not open yet, but when Romans Pools and Supplies comes out to do that, I know I'm going to get a top-notch job. They've been taking care of my pool for probably about 7, maybe 8 years.
Yeah, no. As long as I've owned a pool, I've had Romans service my pool and help out with troubleshooting. I talked about yesterday the pump, was not acting like I thought it should be, and got somebody on the phone over at Romans and got it back to working order. Figured that out pretty quick. But even just buying chemicals and supplies for your pool, they've got it all for you. They've got a location in Howell and Brighton. You can check them out online, romanspools.com. And as we've been mentioning, they are hiring. So 18 and over, it's a pretty good summer gig if you want to jump in there. So give them a call, Romans Pools, 517-545-4555.
All right, it is tax day. For those that are still got the pencil behind your ear, today is the last day.
Okay.
And accountants are like, thank goodness. They get a little bit of a break until it comes to extension time. True case. Today is the 17th of April, our 2-cent history lesson. Along with being tax day, it's International Jugglers Day. Do you know anyone who's a good juggler that does not do it for a circus or television or anything?
No.
Just somebody personal
No.
that's a good juggler.
Not really.
My kids were pretty good when it came to juggling a soccer ball, but when you think juggling, you think like
Well,
three balls
multiple,
or,
right.
Chainsaws, stuff like that.
We've seen the chainsaw juggling.
Yeah,
Wasn't,
we only have one chainsaw, so I don't even bother.
Oh, well.
Otherwise, yeah.
You know what? Let me see you juggle a lawnmower. Sorry, chainsaw. Do you remember, didn't the amazing Jonathan, you remember him? Or was it...
Jonathan Parks?
Oh, is that what I'm thinking of? Yeah, no, the amazing Jonathan, you're right. That's somebody else. But Jonathan
You're
Parks.
the amazing Jonathan.
Well, yes, of course.
you are.
Thank you so much.
He's so amazing.
But Jonathan Parks, right, I don't know. Didn't he used to juggle?
He juggled,
Yeah.
but I don't think he juggled like,
Yeah, he's
it was like bowling pins.
Okay,
He was a little
but not
bit
chainsaws?
entertaining.
Okay.
No, not chainsaws.
Right, this is many, many years ago.
It's Amateur Radio Day, and there's a lot of people that are
Oh.
amateurs in radio, even on the local scene. Animal Crackers Day. Animal Crackers Day. Little box with the string on it. Had your circus animals inside.
Bite the heads off.
Pretty much. You can tell what kind of kid you have by what they bit off first. Was it the legs, the trunk of the elephant?
Or do they just shove the whole dang thing in? That was me.
It's Columnist Day. Those that write columns.
Like Rich Perlberg.
Rich writes a column.
Yeah, every Sunday.
Yes, he does.
For us, by the way.
Oh, he does?
Yeah, for us.
Rich writes a column.
He
for
does
us.
every Sunday.
I know.
You can go to Mike and John Facebook.
Yes. It's up on our
It's on the
Website,
website
too.
too, mikeandjohnpodcast.com.
We have a website.
We do have a website. What?
Hey, you know what you can do at our website? You can buy gear that has our
that's
new
true.
logo on it right there.
Oh.
That's pretty good.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought I was like, what are you pointing at?
Right
Oh,
there.
this right here.
Yeah, don't bump it.
This right. Sorry, I don't want to.
Yes, the new logo can be worn by you. Be the first in your neighborhood. Don't move the logo. Sorry. It's National Golf Day.
Okay.
National Golf Day. It's Wear Your Pajamas to Work Day.
If
Never
we're-
had the desire to wear PJs to work.
No, but I see people wearing PJs to everywhere
Yeah,
else.
pretty much. A little too casual, PJs to work. And it's Pet Owners Independence Day.
What's
Feel
that
free.
mean?
I don't know. I guess you can ignore the pet. I don't know. The pet waits on you.
Okay.
All right. Pet Owners Independence Day. It was on this day in 1775. Paul Revere and William Dawes made their famous ride, warning that the British were coming. Seems like Paul Revere gets all the credit.
And actually,
William Dawes, it's like, who's Dawes?
and
Where's Bill?
You've hit
Is he
upon
at the
something.
tavern?
Revere got captured, and Dawes actually, as I remember the story, Dawes actually was the one that really alerted more.
Was that in the Johnny Tremaine You Were There story?
That's right, with
That
Walter
we see when-
Cronkite.
and you were there. Where did Dawes go? Whatever happened to Bill? Paul got caught. Had a nice career with the Raiders in the 60s.
Oh my God!
He did.
Paul Revere and the Raiders. Yeah, got it.
1906, an earthquake.
I mean, he was no
destroyed-
Fred Biletnikoff, but
No, he was not.
with the stickum. Wow.
Wow, yeah. You took the Raiders to that? An earthquake destroyed most of San Francisco on this day in 1906. John wasn't there then.
No.
Didn't you live in San Fran?
No.
No, you were in California.
No, we live in
for a
Southern California.
Oh, Southern Cal?
Yeah.
You know, it never rains there. Walter R. Brookins, in 1910, made the first airplane flight at night.
At night.
Yes.
Wow.
Walter R. Brookins.
What year?
1910.
Okay.
Did they have headlights on that plane?
Yeah,
I would hope so.
I mean, there was really no other air
Some
traffic.
lantern-
There was no other.
lanterns keep
There was
going
no
up.
other air traffic, so I'm pretty sure he had the sky to
He
himself.
had William Dawes hanging out in front with two lanterns. 1924, the first crossword puzzle book was published. First crossword puzzle book. Wasn't the one that we found in TV Book and TV Guide
No,
back in the day.
right?
I kind of missed that.
4 down. Sanford and blank.
1934, the first laundromat began operating as entrepreneur J.F. Cantrell began renting his 4 old washing machines by the hour. Genius at the time.
Very much.
Think about it. It's like I got these 4 old washers. They still work. I could charge people by the hour.
Yeah. And then I'll put a bench in there
Sure.
and a bulletin board. 'Cause
Maybe even a tanning booth.
Doesn't every laundromat have a bulletin board?
Yeah. For sale.
Yeah.
For rent. Wanted. 1935, the first charge plate was issued. And the charge plate, that thing,
Right.
where you'd actually have to put your credit card on there.
Yeah.
Hey, don't worry about anybody stealing that
Actually,
information.
I think the charge plate is what they used to call credit cards.
It's the metal processed presser to the plastic credit card.
No. Oh, I should have waited till you finished. I'm sorry.
Ka-chunk.
Yeah, it was the thing.
Those were kind of cool.
Right. You know what?
Kids today don't get to experience that fun stuff.
Last year we were somewhere and somebody pulled out one of those to use my credit card. I forgot where. And I was like, God, I didn't even know those still existed.
Hey, 1965 call.
I know. I was like, okay, sure. And now you feel weird about it because you're like, well, now you got like a carbon of all my. I mean, even though the electronic is probably far worse in terms of stealing your information, but
Yeah, tear up the carbon. Remember that? They tear it up. And your hands are all blue.
man.
1981, a compact disc player was demonstrated for the first time in Europe.
Ooh,
Check this out.
in Europe.
Yes, it's foreign. 1992,
There's
Def
some
Leppard.
Der Kommissar.
No, it was 1981.
That's around the time. That's around
Der
that time.
Kommissar
wasn't
didn't come out till the mid 80s. Maybe 83.
it? I think it was.
Hey, easy there. 1992, Def Leppard started a 5-week run at number 1 with their album Adrenalize. Let's get rocked. In 2012, an original and extremely rare 1963 mono copy of the Beatles' Please Please Me album, signed by all 4 Beatles, sold on eBay for $25,000, or pretty close to it. $25,000. What do you think it's worth now? That was 12 years ago.
More than that, I would imagine. Yeah. By the way, Der Kommissar was recorded in 1981.
But was it demonstrated on
Now,
CD?
after the fire, which redid it, that's the one we're all familiar with.
Yeah.
Came out in
Don't turn
82.
around. Uh-oh.
I don't think they said it.
Uh-oh.
I don't think they said it like that. Don't turn around. Uh-oh.
Der Kommissar's in town.
Don't turn around.
Who is Der Kommissar? Is that the commander?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the commander.
Right.
All right.
Uh-oh. When they go, don't turn around. And uh-oh.
That was my
It's oh, don't turn around.
Some guy dropped something who's, uh-oh. Hey, we'll add that to the song. 2013, 2 Earth-like planets were discovered orbiting the star Kepler 62.
Oh, Kepler 62.
Kepler 62.
Oh, yeah.
2 Earth-like
Good times.
planets. And that was in 2013.
Yeah.
That is your 2 cent.
It's quite a
history
lesson.
for today.
We've learned our lesson. What the hell's wrong with
If
us?
you hop in your car and you hear something fall, You go, uh-oh. I should probably call Murphy's Family Auto.
Oh, okay.
For all your car uh-ohs. They can take care of you, whether it's maintenance, repairs, tire rotations, or taking off the old winter tires and putting on your all season or summer tires. They can do that for you too.
Right.
Pretty much anything when it comes to your automobile maintenance and repairs. Murphy's Family Auto, your car knows. They're open on Saturdays from 8 to 1. Call 517-552-3040.
Tell them Mike and John sent you. You'll save 5% off your bill.
Uh-oh.
Now,
Why did you have to take us there?
this kind of content, you don't get it everywhere.
Not everywhere.
No. And if you want to see it continue, help us out by donating to our Venmo.
God bless you.
You know, the donations are going to pour in today. People are going to go, I want to hear more of that insightful commentary about their commissar.
You never know.
But we also do things like news, traffic.
Yeah, when there's
Got our
closure.
website, mikeandjohnpodcast.com. So check it out. And we appreciate everyone who has stepped forward to show their appreciation for what we do. And also, want to remind folks, let our sponsors know that you appreciate.
Sponsors?
Our sponsors?
Our sponsors.
I'm going to go back and check.
Sponsors.
I did not say sponsors.
You did.
I did not.
You can rewind and check it out later.
I will.
We're all gonna what were we at in the time
I don't
on
even
that? So
know.
people
It was
can go
right
back
towards the end because
Around
we're
7:41
almost
-ish.
done. We're done.
Seriously, sponsors.
Well, let our sponsors or sponsors let them know that you appreciate their support.
appreciate the sponsors.
We're done here.
Yes. No, we appreciate your support and their support as well.
Right.
Thanks to everybody that's already chipped in. We want to continue doing what we're doing, and like we said, we have new members of the staff now. We want to take care of too.
That's true. So appreciate everyone's support. Have a great day, and we'll be back here on Wednesday.
You've been giggling with Mike and John. Tune in next time and giggle on.